FF Wigs here today, bringing you another recap here of a Thursday night football game, week 2 here, Bills versus Dolphins. Just gonna dive right on into it here. First off, great game there from the Bills. They kind of came out and shocked both my dad and myself. Was really shocked, really. 21 points against a team that had Tyreek Hill on it, and they shut him down. That's crazy to me. Papa Wigs won't be giving any insight here in this video. He is out helping my mom with her craft show, so we kind of just have a cat there in the background. But um, I'll just keep going on into it here. Josh Allen threw for 140 yards and 1 touchdown. He really didn't need to be used here in this game. His running back there, and James Cook, went off this game. 11 rushes for 78 yards, and then he had 1 reception for a 17-yard touchdown. He put up 3 total touchdowns there in the game. Great stuff there from James Cook. He didn't have to go off like he did, but he absolutely was a menace here in this game. And then you look at Josh Allen's receivers. Khalil Shakir had 5 receptions for 54 yards. Dalton Kincaid had 4 for 33. That's really it outside of that. There's not a whole lot happening in the passing game here in Buffalo, and I think that does need to change here at some point. You can't just rely on James Cook going for 3 touchdowns. And you need to be able to pass the ball. I think so far this year they've done really nothing to impress me. I think they've just gotten a little bit lucky that Josh Allen can run the ball, and then on top of it, just having James Cook pop off here in this game. Little disappointed to see that Keon Coleman did not have any targets really until the last 7 minutes of the game. I think that's absolutely pathetic there on the side of the Bills. I think you need to be working the ball his way. I get you guys won by 21, but there's no way you draft someone like Keon Coleman instead of Xavier Worthy and then you don't utilize him. It's just making you guys look like clowns a little bit in my eyes, and I think you just really need to utilize the guy you drafted. There's no need not to. For those who started him in fantasy football this week, I'm included in that. The goose egg sucks because they didn't do anything to get one of their star receivers there the ball. I'm sorry, Shakir is not the answer whatsoever in that offense, and I'm disappointed. I mean, it sucks more so for me because I basically lost my week because of it, but regardless of fantasy football, like, there's no reason why you're not getting him the ball. I just don't get, you don't have any plays designed around him there, and you didn't even look his way once, Josh Allen. Like, come on. He's going to be your top guy, and you're not even giving him the shot now. Like, that's just pathetic. Aside from that, I mean, they got the dub, but that was all James Cook. He did it all. Their defense scored a touchdown as well, 2 through 3 picks. So really, that game was not won by Josh Allen in my eyes at all. He did nothing to impress here in this game. He literally just had James Cook and his defense carrying. And I think that's just a realistic view here. You're going to need to do more in the offense, or you're going to start losing games. You got lucky that Tua had a bad game, then got hurt. Um, yeah, that's really just enough said there. You need to do something more than throwing 140 yards in back-to-back games. That's just really sad. And then looking on the side there for the Dolphins, I did touch on it a little bit. Tua did end up getting hurt in the game. He tried extending a play, and instead of sliding, he went head first. I don't understand that process there. I get you're fighting for the yards, but he just did not protect himself, and in the end, it cost him an injury. He threw 3 picks here in this game. One of them was a pick 6. He just did not look good. Tyreek had a very mediocre game, and I mean very. He had 3 receptions for 24 yards, so he had, 5 fantasy points right there. It was nothing impressive. Waddle also had a rough game there as well, 4 receptions for 41. Jonnu Smith had more than both of them. And then their running back in Devon Achane, 69 yards on 7 receptions and a touchdown. That killed me this week because I'm playing the guy who has Achane, and he put up 30 points there because he had a combined 160 there in the offense. Like, it was literally just a running backs game on both sides of the ball. Quarterbacks did nothing impressive at all. Um, it's just pathetic because you need to, perform as a quarterback, and I don't think any of them did that here today. Or yesterday, I should be saying, in that game, and it was just a very disappointing game all around. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It was I don't know, lackluster play from the quarterbacks made it at least boring for me to watch, and it was just a bit shocking. I don't understand how you don't get someone like Coleman the ball. I don't understand why you're backing away from throwing Tyreek the ball in the game. I just don't get the thought process behind both these quarterbacks that are super hyped up. They were both extremely mediocre and really just looked bad. It was their running backs who carried, so props to them. Good stuff there from Achan. Dude was a beast last night. You got to give him credit where credit's due. I mean, 160 some yards. Like, clearly, you just asserted yourself, a main role in that offense. Not that he already didn't have a main role, but it still just goes to show that there's some value in running back still here. Just sucks for me because every week I swear to you, like a running back pops off or a receiver out of nowhere pops off, and I just got crap end of the stick there because I also had Keon Coleman starting, and it's brutal. So for those who started Keon Coleman, you guys know the pain. Um, those who started HN, I mean, hey, good stuff. It went off. It helps that Mozart wasn't playing. If Mozart was playing, I don't think Achan goes for 160. I see him probably sitting at half the yardage, but still around like a good 18 points there in the game, 18 to 20. Um, but hey, he popped off, so not much more to be said. It was just a very disappointing game there from both teams in my eyes. Um, yeah, I don't know. It was just a weird. I thought this was gonna be like a lot higher scoring between the two. I definitely thought the Dolphins were going to be pulling off a dub. I thought they were going to have at least 35 points in this game. It was just more so the Dolphins just failing to put up points that kind of just didn't make it high scoring. And if Tua was just smart with his body, he went to put himself in the position of not being able to play last night. Because at the end of the day, it was what, third down when he got hurt. It's like, dude, you just slide, play the fourth down. Like, you just need to be smart and not put yourself at risk, especially when you've had a history of concussions and injuries in the past. Like, you're gonna make your career really short by doing that. Um, so for those who drafted Tua, it was a rough game. You guys didn't get too many points because he only threw for a touchdown, and that was really just negated by 3 interceptions. So you're probably looking only at like less than 10, I think, in most leagues. In our league, you'd be getting a little over 10 there, but it was bad. Actually, I don't even think he would hit 10 with that, but I don't know. Um, I think that's all I really have to say about the game from last night. It was just a very poorly played game on both sides, outside of the defense there from the Bills. But um, yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos here on the channel lately. I know we do have some hot takes and we stick to that, but hey, it goes with the theme of the channel, Fantasy Fools. If you think we're dumb for a certain thing we said or things like that, we don't give a crap. Like, you guys can cook and cook and cook. Realistically, we don't care. It's our opinions. That's what we stick with. So it is what it is. If you want to check out more videos, subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, Fantasy Fools. And if you want to check us out on any other social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, like, you guys got it. It's all right there. Fantasy Fools PPR. We will start uploading to Snapchat here in the coming weeks. I haven't set any of that up on Snapchat yet, so we'll get to that in a bit. But for now, I'll sign on off. Papa Wigs will be back in tomorrow's video. We pre-recorded it. We just weren't able to pre-record this Thursday night football recap together. So sleepers tomorrow on the channel. Stay tuned for that for the Sunday Monday games. And yeah, until next time, we'll see you.